Dylan Burge is a botanist at the Academy, which means he studies plants, in particular where they live and what allows them to survive and thrive in these locations. This often has him studying the soil as much as the plants themselves.
Plants are what we call sessile, which means that once they have sprouted and grown in a particular place, they can't get up and walk away the way that an animal can. And so a plant has to be able to survive wherever it germinates. And that means that a plant's interaction with the soil is much more intimate than any other animal living on that soil would be.
Recently, we found him digging in serpentine.
Serpentine is a soil that's derived from a rock called serpentinite. About 2% of California's land area is covered in serpentine soils. And this has had a huge effect on our flora. About 10% of the plants that are endemic to the state of California are found only on serpentine. There is serpentine in the state of California because we're at the edge of a continental margin. Around the world, the places where serpentine occur are these old, basically tectonic boundaries where plates have dived under other plates and deposited serpentine. It's a soil that's very, very low in nutrients that plants need, and it has huge amounts of a lot of metallic elements that plants don't need, things like nickel, cadmium, lead, mercury. And that's basically what makes it a really harsh soil. It can be dry as well, which is really tough for plants.
Basically, serpentine is toxic to most plants, but a few have adapted to the harsh conditions.
One way or another, they develop the adaptations that they need to uptake more calcium and to resist these otherwise toxic metals. And that's a very poorly understood process, but it seems to happen very quickly, as far as we can tell. It seems that only 1 or 2 genetic changes can be the basis for a plant becoming tolerant of serpentine soils. And it seems as if these very, very minute genetic changes confer huge advantages to the plant and allow them to invade a habitat that almost no other plant can really survive in.
The plants with these genetic changes don't just survive in the serpentine, they thrive.
One of the remarkable things about these plants is that they not only can survive there, that's actually the best place for them. If you were to take seeds from these plants and grow them off of serpentine, they wouldn't be able to survive at all. They have become not only adapted to serpentine, they have lost the adaptations that they require to survive off of serpentine. And so it's a one-way street, which is true a lot of the time in evolution.